might see that come out. But we will be starting here on a small battlefield. Looks like the song will be Snake Eater. Grease might be going for some sort of home theme, maybe. Maybe give him a little bit of strength as he plays.
Who in a great up tilt, but it's unfortunately going to be stopped to the grenade, and that's something Grease is going to be doing for the entirety of the matchup. That grenade stopping so many combos you want to get through.
I think this will be a really interesting matchup, mainly because of those grenades. Terry, you know, a quick up-close boxer, going to try to get a lot of small hits in there. Not a lot of things might be true. You know, Snake's got that frame one grenade pull, can really help him out in a lot of these bad situations.
And one thing that Grease is super good at as a Snake player is just figuring out exactly how to play for each matchup. You'll see he'll play completely different per matchup he's going. And even so, he's able to adapt mid-matchup as well if he has to play it a little bit more slow, a little bit faster. And we'll see how he plays with this go meter.
That was a great escape there from Grease to get out of range of the go meter. Both players at kill percent. Should be noted that if Zain is able to find the stock first, which unfortunately he is unable to, pulling ahead with the go meter is incredibly powerful in this sort of matchup. When just one or two combos can get someone all the way up to 50%. Great roll read there from Zain to get the up smash and take the stock. Even it up just like that. Crack Shoot gonna blow up the grenade.
And Zain's super good at just catching out these just trying to catch out Grease Almighty, but Grease is kind of keeping it as difficult as possible. Those grenades he's placing in such a way where Zain kind of wants to do some move and always just getting hit by the grenade.
Grease just laying a lot of mines on the battlefield. Zain can't find any room to breathe. Grease just kind of jumping around and letting the explosions do the trick. Zain not able to find anything there.
Playing behind the Snake is very difficult. Same thing how we mentioned for a lot of characters, but Snake grenades is just, it's kind of hard to get through. And Snake will just, especially when he's ahead, he'll be okay with taking those damage from the grenade because he knows that he has another stock to work with.
We saw there on the down throw combo from Zain, it wasn't entirely true. A small imperfection there is able to allow Grease to get a chance to pull out a grenade. Rising Tackle is able to go through the Nikita. Recovers multiple hitboxes, very powerful. But Grease will end up finding the final stock of that match with an up tilt, one of Snake's most powerful kill options, killing even heavyweights like Terry. 130% on small battlefield.
Yeah, Grease kind of taking that game in a dominating fashion. The first stock kind of looks somewhat even, but then Grease had that download knowing exactly, okay, I know what Terry wants in this situation, and when he had the lead, he just kept rolling with it.
Grease figured out very quickly what he needed to do against Terry, not letting him do anything that he really wanted to. It looks like we will get the run back, same characters, we will be going back to small battlefield. Zain said, I'm not done here. You aren't either. All right, I think my Snake Eater thing I said in game one was just incorrect as it's not being replayed here. Grease just layering on the percent here against Zain.
Nice back air attempt.
Anytime Zain just tries to get any sort of advantage, Grease just pulls out a grenade and says no. Zain really difficult for him to find an advantage here. Does have go on the deck, but was stuck with C4. I didn't even see him get stuck with it. Grease able to sneak into a bunch of bevy of explosions.
One thing that Grease Almighty does super well is he's able to get those sticky bombs on the opponent so many times. And he does it in a way that's so nonchalant where it seems like he's just playing the game normally and then all of a sudden you're just going to get hit from it.
Really an amazing player of all the shenanigans he's able to pull off against some of the best we have here in the tournament.
A great catch from that landmine, but unfortunately Zain just doesn't know what to do in this situation.
Grease's positioning is incredible as well. Cannot be understated. He's always in like the right spot to combo off whenever his explosions put the opponent in a poor position. Zain really struggling to find any sort of leeway here. Needs to find that stock, but a lot of Terry's stocks really come out of combos and strings that Snake really can't find, but is able to find the raw power dunk there. Only at 82%. Go will be online after about 2 more grenade explosions. Certainly not impossible for him to take this one back and maybe even find an early stock. If Snake is forced to recover backwards Cypher, that can actually be caught with Big Explosion. I forget the name of it.
But Grease just super good at holding onto the stock for as long as possible. Another unfortunate Cypher recovery, and actually just going to get hit with Nikita for that.
Sometimes if Terry doesn't automatically reverse off stage, it's really unfortunate when he tries to go for a crack suit to recover like that. I have a friend who plays Terry, and he struggles with things like that all the time, where the character just doesn't automatically reverse, and so when you have to go for that backwards aerial, it can't quite find the mark. Grease really close to taking it there with that forward air, but Zain able to clip the ledge and pull it back.
Man, speaking of someone who is having the mark, it's Grease just holding on to these stocks, having the landmine. Oh, but it actually fell to the ground, it seemed like.
Fell off when he got hit by the first explosion. Zain is stuck right now. You can't forget about it. Is able to shield through it. Crucially powerful.
And it seems like that that move does go through shield as well, so he's kind of able to put that on.
Ooh. Great roll read there from Zain, kind of reversing that stock he took. Zain took from him earlier, and Grease will take it in a 2-1 fashion.